Hello, friends! Support for our fourth round of stimulus payments continues to grow, which is great news for millions of Americans. Welcome to my channel. Here's your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. I post several times a day to bring you up to date on the latest news and information. Please subscribe to my channel and please watch until the end of this video. Congress protected people who lost work with legislation that included necessary expansions to unemployment insurance. Reforming unemployment insurance will ensure similar safeguards are in place at all times. Federal crisis supplements supported millions of workers and their families during a period of great hardship. Gig workers who typically are ineligible for state unemployment insurance could qualify for federal assistance. The higher benefit amounts distributed were associated with reduced food insecurity, and the improved benefit durations allowed for financial stability across many months of unemployment. The higher benefit amounts distributed were associated with reduced food insecurity, and the improved benefit durations allowed for financial stability across many months of unemployment. Last month's expiration of federal unemployment programs ensured the immediate resumption of that inadequate system, hurting tens of millions of workers and more in the years to come. Without implementing improved and lasting national standards in the reconciliation bill, Congress once again risks making porous unemployment insurance a silent crisis until the next. Like the past year and a half, has resulted in extended periods of unemployment. These moments typically receive intensive media attention and legislative responses. In 2019 alone, the equivalent of 11% of the total labor force went from employed to an unemployed designation at some point. Meanwhile, state unemployment insurance systems excluded most by design. Workers in the United States require the same consistent income protections provided to people transitioning between jobs in other nations. This is a time to enact three key changes to improve regular unemployment insurance in the upcoming reconciliation bill: larger weekly payment amounts provided to unemployed workers, easier rules to qualify, and longer eligibility periods. So everyone, what are your current thoughts on state unemployment insurance systems? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below.
Since day one of this administration, President Biden has made it abundantly clear that he's not interested in the opinion of anyone who poses a threat to his so-called transformative political agenda. During his first 3 days in office, he signed 30 executive orders and actions that embraced radical environmental policies, destroyed thousands of jobs associated with the Keystone Pipeline, and transformed our southern border into a war zone. My colleagues on the other side of the aisle jumped on board with a reckless plan to borrow and spend our way into economic oblivion. They've made it clear that despite having no mandate from the American people and no meaningful buy-in from Republicans, they're willing to do whatever it takes to transform this country into a wasteland defined by debt, dependency, and total government control. They're alone in this, and for the past 9 months, that's the way
A senior citizens advocacy group is pushing Congress to deliver legislation that would provide a fourth stimulus check of $1,400 to all Social Security recipients in our country. That campaign comes as a petition calling on monthly cash payments of $2,000 for the wider population, nears 3 million signatures. The nonpartisan Senior Citizens League has spent the whole month of September collecting signatures for a petition that calls for congressional lawmakers to pass another round of $1,400 emergency stimulus checks to assist an estimated 70 million Social Security beneficiaries, including retirees, widows, widowers, disabled adults, and their dependents, in coping with the unprecedented inflation year. After a month of signature gathering, the group will contact members of Congress sometime in October with the number of Social Security recipients from their districts or states who have signed on to the petition. Social Security benefits are one of the few types of income in retirement adjusted for inflation, but soaring inflation has taken a great toll on the household finances of retired and disabled Social Security recipients. The data was collected by a group that suggests that there may be a 6.2% increase to Social Security cost of living in 2022, which greatly exceeds this year's increase of 1.3% to benefits. Also in the news, there is a chance that parents did not receive their September child tax credit payment on time, even if there weren't any issues receiving their July and August checks. And the IRS says there may be a reason why. According to the Internal Revenue Service, there was a glitch in their system this month that caused some payments to not hit their mark on the expected date. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also comment below the keyword. Last week, the Internal Revenue Service says they successfully delivered a third monthly round of approximately 35 million child tax credits, totaling $15 billion. They say they have resolved a technical issue, which is estimated to have caused fewer than 2% of child tax credit recipients not to receive their September payment. This third payment was a halfway mark of 6 monthly payments that started back in July, which is meant to help families who are struggling financially during this crisis. The child tax credit payments for this month should have hit bank accounts on Wednesday, September 15th, with more payments coming on October 15th, November 15th, and December 15th. For families who signed up, each payment is up to $300 per month for each child under the age of 6, and up to $250 per month for each child ages 6 to 17. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me here tonight. I truly and greatly appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much, everyone.